case, the quarterback did it himself.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Brady, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
blocker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Brady now on first down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there.
To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he finds Gronk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 15 yards and a first down. Up on a minute to play in this.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our E8. There you have it. Halftime quick.
By myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't key around here. I'm the dope, little man, and I made it loud and clear.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Pinion has it teed up, and here we go with 2 of the most exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit Baltimore. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
from the gun. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. Into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Lead at 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Don Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A loss of 11 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 84 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Into heavy traffic, and it's and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Levante David. Jackson's pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go off and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. A carry here for the big tight end. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a Baltimore Raven.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain
of 32 that time.
Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Going deep here for Bryant. And And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
The 2-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 46 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on deep.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Tampa Bay.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Complete. O.J. Howard. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
35. Buccaneers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Brady airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And his kick is right through. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking downfield for Dez. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. If they've stopped them 2 out of 3 times, usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught at the 20. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Ravens have got it.
Brady's pass complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The keeper. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Here's Jackson on third and long. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Jackson's pass.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th.
This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. Increase their lead to 28. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Baltimore
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Suck up for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Covered by Antoine Winfield.
To throw again, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Jackson Jackson's pass.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Ravens have got it.
Brady on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it on out.